Hello and welcome to Jane Tanner Designs Crochet YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be going over how to make the Cyndi bow. Now the Cyndi bow is one that I've had on my Etsy for several years, and I'm so excited to finally be releasing the pattern for this. This is the perfect little bow for little babies and toddlers. You can put it on a nylon headband or you can put it on a metal hair clip, whatever your preference is. So make sure you have one of those if you're going to make this project. You're also going to need Ann Lydia's size 10 classic crochet thread. There are many colors of this. I will put a link in the description to an Amazon listing that will lead you right to where to get this thread. You're also going to need a size 8 or 1.5 millimeter hook. This is the size that you will be needing. Grab your materials and let's get started. Alright, to get started, we're going to make our slip stitch and we are going to chain 11. Alright, once we have 11 chains, we're going to do half double crochet back across the row. We're going to start in the second chain from the hook and we are going to complete 10 half double crochets. Okay, there's 10 half double crochets. We're going to chain one and turn. We're going to do 32 rows total of these 10 half double crochets. All right, let's go ahead and count. I believe I have 32. I'm just gonna double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. All right, so that is 32 rows of 10 half double crochets in each row. Do not cut your end and tie off. We will be continuing on with the same thread in the next section. We are now going to be working on the scallops back across the band of the bow. There's going to be 8 scallops on each side. So to do these scallops, we're going to do double crochets into the edging here. So every 2, like between row 2 and 3 right here is where we're going to be working on the first scallop. We're going to work 6 double crochets right into this spot right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's try that one again. 5, 6. And you can count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And then you're going to find that same stitch 2 more rows down on the edge there, and you're going to slip stitch in. That is the first scallop. I'll walk you through another one. 6 double crochets down 2 more rows right here in the same spot. 6 double crochets in that spot. And 6 double crochets. We're going to slip stitch down 2 rows again, that same spot, and we're going to complete it all the way across the row until there are 8 scallops. And on this last one, you're going to slip stitch right into this 10th stitch here on the bottom. And that is 8 scallops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this side that you've been working on, this is the right side of the bow, and this is the wrong side. So now we're going to fold it right sides together, and we're going to slip stitch these 2 sides together. So right over here, we're going to go in the 10th stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to insert our hook into that stitch and reinsert it into this 10th stitch here. And we're just going to slip stitch right there. Now we're going to continue working slip stitches in both rows, going down 1 stitch at a time. Another slip stitch. And another. You'll end right here in that beginning stitch. Okay, now we are going to flip it right side out, and we are going to start doing our scallops across the other side. First, we're going to slip stitch over in here just to make things a little bit easier. Just start over there, and we're going to go down and see which row this was in, and that's where we're going to do this picket. So once again, 6 double crochets in that stitch. Follow that row right here. That's where we need to go. 6 double crochets. Oops. And then follow that row 2, just 2 rows down, slip stitch, and now we're just going to make our way back across doing 8 scallops. All right, we're gonna slip stitch into this side of the seam there, right there. And we're gonna slip stitch one more time back across here to prep for the next step. There's our 8 scallops across the bottom and the top. All right, so we've finished all 8 scallops on both sides, and we've done our extra little slip stitch in there. We are now going to work on the center faux tie, F-A-U-X. I think that's such a fun word. Faux tie. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna turn, and we're gonna work a half double crochet in those 2 slip stitches that we have there. The one slip stitching the scallop in and the one that we did right after that. That's our first little row. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn again. And do 2 more half double crochets across that row. We're basically just going to do a few of these rows, 2 half double crochets in each row. We're going to do this until there are 7 rows of these half double crochets. All right, 7 rows of half double crochets. And now we are going to get our hair attachment piece, either a nylon headband or a metal hair clip. If you're doing a metal hair clip, you can do this at the end. If you're doing a headband, you're going to want to hang on to this while we do this next section. So this is the back of the bow, and the way that we're going to put it together, we're going to look at the front of the bow. We're going to kind of make an indent right in the middle and kind of fold things up like that. Let's do it again. Push it in the middle, kind of fold things together so that you shape it like a bow would be shaped. Now we're going to wrap this around the front, and here on the back, if you have your headband, you're going to want to stick that there before you, like back along the back, you're going to stick the headband. You're going to pull, continue pulling this tight, nice and around until it's like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch it together. So back here at the beginning of this row here, the 7 rows of half double crochets, we're going to find the first side, the first stitch we did, and we're going to slip stitch in. We're going to catch that yarn and pull it through, and we're going to pull it as tight as we can. Now we're going to look down here. This is on the last row of half double crochets. This stitch right here, we're going to skip that because that kind of was acting like that. And we're going to go over and we're going to catch this other stitch here. It's kind of tricky to grab. You'll need to grab the first loop and the second loop. This one's being a little bit stubborn. We're going to get it though. First loop and second loop. There we go. And you're going to pull that over and you're going to catch up here. You're going to catch it through the other side. Pull it through and slip stitch. Pull that thread through all the loops on your hook. Okay, now we're going to cut it and tie it off. Pull that through. Now the nice thing about these bows is that the beginning chain is right by the end chain. So right here we can make sure this is extra secure by tying these together, tying a little knot there. This bow does not come undone. It just doesn't. Okay? And so we can, before we cut those threads off, we're gonna pull this over and make sure it's right there in the center. And we're gonna just shape our bow, make it look like how we want it to look. So cute. If this nylon headband was not here at this point, you could grab your metal hair clip, open it up, and just slide it right in. A lot easier with that nylon there. But that's where that would go. Okay. Now we're going to go in here, pull these threads through. Grab the other one. And then we're gonna clip those and just kind of tuck them in, and there you have it. There is your Cyndi bow. Learning to crochet? Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a tip.